makes pay-per-call so easy, and why do I love it that it's so easy? Well, you can kind of see how it can be really easy is because a lot of the things that you typically need in internet marketing and what makes marketing online a little bit complicated is sometimes you need a big list of people that are going to buy something from you, or you need a website. With this, you don't need any of that. You can work from anywhere, and literally when I say you can work from anywhere, you can work from anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection and a desire to succeed. This is a very easy way to make money online, or by phone, I should say. But you do most of your stuff on the computer. And when I say from anywhere, this works for international users also. There's plenty of CPA networks that allow international affiliates, and the pay-per-call is actually starting to spread outside the United States. It's in Canada, the UK, most of Europe. But the benefit of doing it internationally is you can still drive the phone calls into United States call centers, and versus smartphones. And the reason I talk about this here is because I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into how to advertise on the individual phones here. But a WAP or a feature phone or a dumb phone or a flip phone is on the left there, you can see. Those phones, Google treats them differently, and therefore most of those users actually see an ad, and I'll show you those here in a second, that only have a phone number in it, or you can only send the user straight into a phone call. You don't even need a website for those phones. On a smartphone on the right side, which is your iPhones and your higher end Android devices, those ones you do need a website to advertise, but you can still drive the phone call directly into the call center without the user ever even getting to a website. But unfortunately, if you're using AdWords, you do need a website, but it's not very hard to create one, and they don't really go, the quality score really isn't determined by what the website is, whereas like it is on the internet. So you can see on the WAP phones, dumb phones, feature phones, this is what they look like on the different search engines. So when somebody types in the word nursing, you can see that the ads that come up are very simple, and then on Google and on Yahoo you can see a phone number right there. On Bing they don't actually show the phone number, but you can click on the ad and it'll take you straight into a phone call. On Google, a lot of times they don't even have a clickable ad here. The only thing that is clickable is the phone number, and they're starting to figure out that the phone calls are worth a lot more money, and so are the and so is the advertisers. So here's what they look like on a smartphone. You can see this ad right in the center here for Dish Network. These guys pay upwards of $20 for a single phone call into these. And these ads you can actually buy on like Bing and Yahoo for less than 20 cents. And so if you're driving, you can understand the profit margins you can get when you're driving a 20-cent phone call click into a $20 phone call offer. The substantial profit margins are huge, especially when you're using Bing versus Google. Google knows a little bit more what they're worth, and so they charge a little more for those clicks. To dive backwards and kind of, a lot of people ask, well, how do you get phone numbers? How much do these phone numbers cost? The advantage of this technology is they don't cost anything. The networks and the advertisers pay for the phone calls and they pay for the phone numbers. So they actually issue you your own individual phone number, kind of like they were to issue you a link on a product. So they would say, well, here's a link, so send traffic to this link and we'll give you a commission if you send traffic to this link. It's the same exact principle. Here's your phone number. Send phone calls to this phone number and we'll pay you anytime somebody stays on the phone for a period of time. So Ring Revenue is the technology that runs a lot of the pay-per-call networks out there. They actually provide the tracking solutions. They're not actually a network, so they don't pay anybody and they don't actually go out and get the advertisers. That is the job of the affiliate networks. So people like OfferMobi, Commission Junction, LinkShare, and many more have the the relationships with the advertisers. So they go out to the big huge companies like Allstate, Service Magic, and all these companies, and they say, hey, we want to drive phone calls into your call center. Our affiliates know how to do this. We just need to partner with you, and then you pay us and we'll pay all the different affiliates. And so OfferMobi, Commission Junction, or LinkShare would go out and use the Ring Revenue technology to track those individual phone calls so that they can pay the affiliate who drove that traffic. So how much do they pay? Well, I've seen payouts all over the board. I've seen as low as 75 cents per phone call, but I've seen upwards of, here it says $100. I've seen some that are upwards of $300 for a single phone call is what they're willing to pay for these phone calls. And it's because they know how valuable those phone calls are. It works the best in the $10 to $15 range, $20 range. And the reason is because the person is on the phone, and the advertiser has a little expense in the fact that they have a call center. So in addition to that, the profit margins in the $10 to $15 to $20 range can be, significant. So for every dollar you spend, you can be getting $3 back on a lot of these phone calls, the methods that I'm going to show you here. The call durations are anywhere, they want to see the user on the phone call for 30 seconds. The average, at a minimum of 30 seconds, a lot of times it's somewhere around 2 minutes, a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So they want to be able to qualify that user before they actually pay out. So what are all the different methods of driving traffic? My personal favorite is paid search, and the reason is because you can drive traffic instantly. Basically, you can start making money tomorrow with paid search, and that's how fast it happens. The other favorites are definitely a lot of these free methods that are out there. Google Local, Yahoo Local, YellowPages.com. You can put ads on these places, and you don't even have to pay for the ads. Google Local is a little bit more difficult to get your listing there, but Yahoo Local is not that difficult. There's other methods that you can drive windfall of traffic, and that's media buying. If you can start and take a media buy from a banner to a landing page into a phone call, you know that media buying is you only pay like 10 cents a click, and it doesn't take a ton. As long as you have a good marketing system in place, it doesn't take a ton of clicks to actually get a single phone call from that. You just have to engage the user when you're doing that. Videos are a great way. I talk about videos and helping people with, like, say their sink is broken and they need to go get help. Where do they go to find out how to fix their sink? I know where I go to solve a lot of problems, and that's Google, but also YouTube. YouTube is fantastic for that, and it's easy to make videos, especially if you know anything about any different industry at all, insurance, sink repair, plumbing, anything. You can make quite a few videos and get some really good traffic off of free videos, and then just put your phone number in the video. The greatest thing about that is it's not like a link. People are so hesitant to click links. People are they're in a hurry to dial a phone number because they can't wait to get help on the other end, and they don't really know that anybody is actually making money on them actually making that phone call. So videos work really well for them.